Cansado daquele atacante que só perde gols? Reforce seu time comprando coins de maneira rápida e segura, sem risco de banimento. Cobrimos qualquer oferta do mercado. Chame agora mesmo no link da descrição.
Well, I think we're all ready for the final in this beautiful venue.
One of the big differences as well, Anders Verjgang, he won't wear a headset, he won't listen to music, he will just sit there and hear everything. From what we're saying to what the crowd is saying, that's why he's been giving you all such a reaction when it has been going well for him. For Obrun though, he didn't look safe, he didn't look sound against Levy, it wasn't an easy game for him, but it was the moments in it where he stepped up.
You were commentating that game. I don't necessarily think he played well in that game.
For about 45 minutes, Richard, he wasn't in it.
Through. Yeah, he still won.
Well, this is it then, people. The big grand final in London, your FC Pro Open final. Obrun with the first start in it. We only pray it can be a final just like last year's. That had extra time, had a 120th minute winner in it. But the thing that it didn't have was Anders Verjgang lifting that FC Pro Open trophy, which is why he's back this year to try and right those wrongs.
I mean, first formations 4-2-1-3 against 4-2-1-3, and the main thing we see from these first 3 minutes, Obrun is not scared.
No, not at all.
Well, let's hear from you at home as well. Who do you think is going to win this one? I'm sure you've all got your predictions, all your favourites. Keep in mind as well, those FC Pro Live items you see on screen as well, it's a huge opportunity for one of these players to get the best +1 upgrade. The $100,000. Here's Anders Verjgang early doors, wants a tackle penalty! Is it going to be a yellow or a red card though? 5 minutes in, this is the dream start. Douglas Luiz of all people to step up from Anders Verjgang. And he will lead this grand final by 1-0. It might be a strike of luck. Or maybe it was a misclick of a button there from Obrun.
Bullseye from Anders Verjgang. Hits the top corner. Let's have a little look at it.
It seems like a penalty.
It looks like he pressed circle and came across him.
He pressed circle and it was a penalty. And the way he right-stick switch in the last moment to have an extra touch with Thierry was just beautiful.
Well, I don't mean to worry anyone at home, but Anders Verjgang won a World Championship, a 7-0 win back in the summer last year.
And the game was done by 30-35 minutes. We were commentating that one. And by 70-75, I ran out of adjectives.
It wasn't the most entertaining grand final from a both side point of view. It was just one-way traffic the whole way. Obrun, straight back to you, my friend, from kick-off. Should have a free kick on the edge of the box. 7 minutes in.
You've got to hit it.
Is this going in?
You've got to hit it.
They're like penalties if you get these right.
Dead ball plus.
Cole Palmer steps up from the free kick and it goes in.
Dead ball plus.
What a grand final we've already had. 7 minutes in. Obrun. He is back. And Anders Verjgang didn't like that one.
Quite funny, say it's like a pen grab. We saw a penalty and then a free kick 20 yards out, up and over the wall 3 times. All you got to do is get on target when you've got someone like Palmer over it.
How important is it though, Grabberson, to have that down to a T in these moments, those free kicks, knowing exactly how to take them?
It's so important because it feels like a penalty, especially with the double plus. If you go, we explained it in our three a couple of weeks ago. If you press L1 for a better shot chance, you gotta press, what, 2 bar, 3 bar, it's just gonna go in. Doesn't matter if you move the keeper, if you don't move the keeper, if you put a player, doesn't matter, it's gonna go in.
I think you were part of the most viral FCIQ clip that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
In case you haven't seen that, head over to the TikTok channel of EA Sports FC Pro. You can catch up with our FCIQ weekly updates of how you can improve at home and how you can take the perfect free kick. What a start this has been, by the way. 7 minutes in. Keep your support coming in for both of these two players. $100,000 on the line. So important. With Obrun was able to pull a goal back there. Can Anders Verjgang turn? Reverse Elastico into a red time finish.
The patience is everything. He was just waiting and waiting for Douglas Luiz when he was on the possession of the ball, for Obrun to move someone, to open up the middle of the pitch with that ping pass plus, and then can play with acceleration, with pace in the final third.
Another thing that I want to tell people at home, if you have 50,000 coins, you got to go for Douglas Luiz Glover Trotter. I mean, he's starting.
Sorry. Douglas Luiz what?
I thought it was a Glover Trotter, sorry.
Sorry, a Globetrotter?
That's how I pronounce it in Spain.
Is that in Spanish?
Yeah.
I've got a new item.
I thought you were about a new promo there, Grabson. You were teasing us. As I said before, the winner of this game, their FC Pro Love item, will get a +1 overall, a skill move or a weak for upgrade, and a play style plus, another one. So if you are a Xavi Simons owner,
He's in.
or Singer, you could be through. Here's Henry. Can Haaland track it back? He did, but Gigi Buffon also tracked the save as well. Quick corner to play, and this is Obrun. Where's this one going to end up? Saliba.
Oh, that was good.
Off the back of the boot of Hernandez, another corner comes in. This has been a fast-paced final. Haaland on the bicycle kick, cleared off the line by ABSURDA.
Nice
Still
press.
not dealt with, though. Obrun looking to recycle again. Another chance. Little fake shot inside. Cole Palmer miskicks the ball and it goes out for a goal kick.
This is all Obrun. The defensive work from Anders on the first try to push Henry onto the left foot, even though he's perfect really on either side. If he'd have managed to get that extra touch away with the play style activating, he's away and you're not catching him. Those corners, a couple of different variations which I like. The short one all the way to the edge and then recycled in. When you're given those chances, you expect to score at least one of them.
Hang on a minute, step over to Pretty! Oh, the finish wasn't quite.
It feels like the other corner that it's missing is the one taken short and into a player lock.
Near post. Great pace to this final, I've got to say. Both players not wasting any time to get the ball forward. It's a lot of pinged passes, a lot of driven balls through the thirds.
Just two players just going at each other as well, Rich. That's what you want in the grand final.
Oh, what a pass.
Cole Palmer, is he on for a brace? Goalkeeper movement's really aggressive from Anders. But Obrun doesn't fall into the trap. He tried to ball roll it, in fact, through the legs.
Cansado daquele atacante que só perde gols? Reforce seu time comprando coins de maneira rápida e segura, sem risco de banimento. Cobrimos qualquer oferta do mercado. Chame agora mesmo no link da descrição.
Hernandez. And just about Anders holding on to the ball there, Gravison.
One thing that we didn't know back in the years is that Anders is a great defender.
Yep.
The way he player switches into the center backs, the way he tackles. He might not keep a defensive line, but it doesn't matter because he's so quick player switching.
Speaking of Anders, here's Elise! The world champion is back in front.
It's relentless, not only with the defending but with the attacking as well. He's always creating chances. That pass there opening up the pitch, and I think what you see with his squad selection as well with the draft, he's got utmost confidence in all the attacking players. Whether it's Elise, Henry, Ronaldo, they can all do the business for him. We saw it at the FC Pro World Championships with Saka off the right-hand side. Not many people picked him, but he's got so much confidence in the team he's built, in the players that he's utilising, that they will deliver when he calls upon them.
I feel like sometimes you put a cheap player in your team, and you know it's a cheap player, so you might just pass with him, just maybe go, if he has a playstyle plus or finesse.
Like Reinders.
Yeah, but when you're using Michael Olise in the way Anders is using him, you gotta trust him, because he scores everything. Doesn't matter if it's just a finesse, a normal shot, it goes in.
Well, just look down here on my notes. The last player I had on a Ultimate Team database website was Michael Elise. It's funny that we're speaking about him again. 115k, just over that. If you've got the coins laying around, you're looking for a reliable attacker, he's worth every penny.
He is. He has to be one of the MVPs of the whole competition.
What a water ball. Has he got the legs in him? Oh, no. Can he pull away from Haaland? Can he get around him? It's another huge chance that goes begging.
We said a lot that we don't particularly see Anders hit the first time over the tops that often. Did it then, and it was perfect.
It was. Now the counter-attack. Whoa, what a pass!
Palmer was asking a lot. Buffon had to get a second chance of trying to get that one down.
I gotta tell you, that's smart, because if he's moving the keeper to track Rafa Leao's run, that's a goal. And I feel like when you're playing against Anders, you gotta predict some things, because if not, he's gonna be too quick.
Well, we're hearing there's a few people tuning into the broadcast from around the world. Orzio having a watch party at the moment. Good evening to him. I hope he's enjoying this final as much as we are. Sauer into Obrun, to save again. Buffon, he's just taken out his legs. Save again, and it's on the third time of asking. Well, I've no idea how that's bundled into the back of the net, but he will not care.
All the build-up play up to that was really nice. The goal is horrific.
It is.
But it doesn't matter, because you're in a grand final and you're playing for 100k, and you'll take any goal if it's going to get you back into the game.
You might be able to see Obrun's reaction there again on the replay. It sums up that goal. He's just confused.
Absolutely.
He doesn't know how it's got in. We don't know how it's got in. There'll be one man that certainly won't want to see it again. There you go, look. That's one way to sum it up. Well, guess what? We're all square again. 31 minutes in, 2-2. This will not be a one-way. Well, one-sided grand final, I should say. Both these two know exactly what's on the line. Omri, nice step over, exit! And there it is! He's been trying to perfect that finish 1 or 2 times before. But that's the exit he needed, Gravison.
I think it's a poor defense, in my opinion, in the way I think he had all the time in the world to go for a tackle earlier with Saliba. But again, he had 2 chances with R9. He missed them because of the precision shooting, which wasn't precise enough. He would leave Anders a space for a 3rd chance. It's going to go in.
You can't allow him to continue to create chances and chances and chances, because the scoreline will also start to mount up. You'll find yourself 5, 6, 7 goals down.
If we compare this final to the one we had in Berlin a few months ago, it's fairly different in the way Obrun's putting up a fight.
It's a very different final, isn't it?
But it's similar to the one he had in FC Pro against PH last year. I mean, both players are fighting against each other. 3-2, all to play.
I score, you score. Quite literally. Just offside. Just looking as well, that Omri. He's in a lot of teams this evening. Again, if you haven't followed the draft and requirements here at the FC Pro Open, this time round for our grand finals, 15 million coins. 1 rarity item per promo that's come out on Ultimate Team so far, and that's why he costs a third of the budget near enough. 5 million coins, that Omri item. But that's what he does, Rich. Anders Verjgang puts a lot of money into the attack. I mean, looking at 2 strikers there, that's 9 million.
A lot of people either have Henry or Ronaldo. He's got both. And he's not really got a Palmer or a Salah in that team, because he knows that he can do all the business with 2 strikers.
Quick corner comes in, Haaland on the defensive end for Obrun. Able to pick up the ball without any real danger. We are 5 minutes away from half-time in our grand final.
Good.
Lovely pass.
He's through.
Are we in to goal square at 3-3? On the edge of the box, you can just see players queuing up. There's Sauer. Did she find the extra pass? Cole Palmer might be able to recycle it. Can he outsmart 1 or 2 defenders? There's a little dink ball into the box. Sauer still just waiting for the extra pass. It very nearly was there. It was nearly let out into Palmer, but defended well by Anders.
Superb defending from Anders. He read the pass, he read the extra sort of wiggle with Palmer, marked it up really, really well.
You know who took the ball? Theo Hernandez as centre-back. So he doesn't care about the positioning of his team. He doesn't care about order. He cares about players switching, attacking in the right positions.
And aggression.
100%. On the other side, we have Obrun with the partial team press. That's pressing R1 2 times. So it's fairly different defense in the way he's just maintaining order and players switching at the right times, but it works as well. If you're playing at home, you gotta look for Obrun's defense, because I gotta tell you, you will not be able to replicate Anders' ones.
Rather than Birch.
I think when you look at that partial team press as well, it's not allowing Anders to walk with the ball, it's not allowing him to tactical dribble, because he's got someone always on his toes.
Well, is that going to do us for half-time in this grand final?
One more chance, maybe?
I think he has time, yeah.
No.
Well,
Unless the ref wants to play this last chance on for Anders, maybe. No, that should do us at the halfway point. Are you enjoying this, London? Let us know. What a grand final this has been so far. 5 goals. He's not happy still. You wouldn't believe he's in front. But something tells me, Gravison, there is still so much more to unfold in this one.
I feel Obrun is attacking really well at the moment. He's going for the space. He's not scared of Anders and the way he's defending aggressively. I do feel like Obrun is lacking a bit of timing on the defense. He's missed time a couple of tackles that cost him a couple of goals as well. I do feel like if Obrun is able to change the way he's defending with the tackles and the timing, he's going to make a comeback.
You see, offensively as well, both of these two, they've missed chances. It's not been perfect FC in the attacking third for them. That was 5 minutes in, a penalty given, and Anders dispatched of it in the top right corner. But not even 120 seconds later, Palmer steps up, Palmer finds the side netting, and that was a tied game. Until Anders Verjgang clicked into action, Graf.
What a goal. That's a beautiful goal. This wasn't as beautiful, we're honest, because Rafael was able to at last score that goal and
straight back into it.
Straight back into it. Let's go for it.
We'd show you the last goal, but we haven't had time. These two are straight back into the action in the second half. As it currently stands, Anders Verjgang could be on his way to his third major title in the last 12 months. 4 grand finals he's been part of. Big chance, Johnson! Well, it's the biggest gap we've seen in this grand final so far, a 2-goal gap that has gone the way of the world champion. 4-2 he leads.
You can see how it all started with the way he pressed the tackle. He was lucky with the reflect, and Son didn't miss that chance. 4-2, and I feel like Obrun was a bit unlucky on that goal. I feel the frustration on his face. Yeah. He was unlucky.
We had early goals in the first half. We've got early goals in the second half as well. Now, the question is, how does Obrun...
Cansado daquele atacante que só perde gols? Reforce seu time comprando coins de maneira rápida e segura, sem risco de banimento. Cobrimos qualquer oferta do mercado. Chame agora mesmo no link da descrição.
React when he's got a couple of goals to make up.
Again, if we go back in time a few months, qualifiers, 7-0 Obrun. That's 7 games won, 0 lost. Top of the group, but I don't think he found himself in a position in which he was losing by 2 goals and then come back. So it's a tough match for him at the moment.
Sort of been his downfall. He gets into these scenarios, Obrun, but unable to finish the job sometimes. Such a consistent player. It's a famous line you've said before, Richard, but some players often play their final before they get there. Obrun might not be in that situation. Has to make this count though of Omri. Has he got too much time? Has he wasted the chance? That really should have been a 4-3 goal, and he's wasted it.
We talk about chances. We talk about how if you want to win a final, you gotta score every single chance you have. That's huge.
Finesse plus. Why didn't he just open up his body and Henry-esque just place it past him into the opposite corner?
I think that was a big mistake, yeah. This could be...
Is that the tipping point?
It could be it, yeah.
Granovich coming forward. Anders can smell a 5th goal.
If he can find it, it would just give him that all-important breathing space that he needs.
This was that chance. Speed boost, electric. He's through on goal. Anders teased him with the goalkeeper. He brought it, he's dropped back, he brought it, he dropped back. Look at that. Saying he's in his head.
I gotta watch the replay. I think he decided to go for the finesse, and at the last moment, he cancelled it. He double
bluffed himself.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he could find an all-important 5th now.
It's a lot of space, though, when he goes forward, I'll be honest.
Aggressive there from Yapstam. Is he going to be caught out? Maybe he will. Thierry Henry! That time! He didn't waste the opportunity.
You've almost got 2 completely opposite players. When the way that Anders is defended is playing into Obrun's best attribute, which is those first-time through balls around the corner. And the space which is there in behind that defence is allowing him to be in this game still.
Okay, if we break down defensively how Anders defends, he's going to play switch into a centre-back and try to cover the driven pass. So what can you do? You go for a triangle inside the pitch. So to do that, you got to go for a winger and then an incisive pass. That's what he's doing. And I feel like that's the answer to match the way Anders defends.
Yeah.
It's such a fascinating game. And that time as well, the finish, no messing about.
It sort of still went for the near post there. I'm surprised it trickled in for Obrun. Heung-min Son into Henry, big save. That would have been the perfect reply as we approach our last 29 in-game minutes here in our grand final. It's crazy to think for Anders Verjgang. This is only technically his 3rd full season he's been able to compete. He sort of joined the season halfway through back in What would it be now? 20...
Played the Nations tournament in 2022.
He came and played a 2v2, won a 2v2 World Championship title as well. And ever since then,
what a ball.
He's made 3 out of 3 World Championships. And if he wins this now, at 19 years of age, it was only his 19th birthday just a few days ago, it would have $800,000 at 19, with still so much to play this season. Can't quite fathom what he's been able to achieve. R9, step overs are nice. Fortunate enough, Van der Sar's save was strong enough to power that one out for a corner.
Wow. I feel like now all of us, people at the crowd, people at home, us commentators have a chance to just take a deep breath, because I feel like this is going too quick in a way. We have 25 minutes left, and it seems like Obrun is struggling a lot against Anders' pressure. I feel like every time Anders has the ball, he's able to just convert in a chance inside the box.
Well, he's paused the game for a reason or another. He's not happy. He's in a winning position still. Quick corner comes in. He's done that before. With Jonathan Tah, if you remember in the group stages, it was an acrobatic finish he scored there.
Against Nicholas, yes.
Very nearly, Gravison finding a goal that has already been scored today, the acrobatic finish with Erling Haaland.
Yeah, now it's a Haaland v Haaland situation in defense, so it's different.
He's moved Henry over to his left-hand side, Obrun, as well.
Yeah. That's surely Giobi special, his coach.
Maybe a finesse shot, opening up on the right foot.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's Diogo Dalot. It's arguably the weakest
That's
player.
why you do it, yeah. But Douglas Luiz is everywhere.
It's not offside.
Is he on? No, he's not. Can he get around the goalkeeper? Anders Verjgang back in pole position.
Oh, you can tell how much he wants it.
You wait until that full-time whistle goes. He will let everybody know.
I didn't think it was offside for a second.
I thought it was offside. I think everyone thought it was offside.
What's more impressive though, Gravison, you get into that area, you've got so much time to think about it. He remained composed.
For me, that in that instance, you can go for a chip shot, you can go for a finesse shot. What about just letting go of the controller?
Wait, press circle.
That's it. Incredible.
Which, believe it or not, sounds the most simplest thing to do.
But it's the hardest thing to do as well.
One of the things that I think people don't sort of realise he does so much, very Tex-esque, when Tex would just stand on the ball. He'll wait, give it half a second, and then quickly move. Anders is really good at just technical dribbling, just slowing the pace right down, waiting to see how people will move, and then exploiting the space. This was the offside. He's so tight.
Look at the boot. You can see the blue boot in there. It's just so close.
If CL wants to come into FC 26, that might have been an arm offside.
I'd have the flag up.
I would argue with that. The blue boot was just...
Our defender. It's always our the defenders. Not long to go. Change has been made by Obrun.
I won't say what I'm looking at the screen because Anders' headset is off, and that will give him a competitive advantage. But obviously, Obrun is changing things up at the moment. So maybe we could ask Anders to put a headset on, help people at home, and then we can explain it.
Here we go. 20 minutes, Brandon. 20 minutes to find out if Anders can have one of the best 12 months ever that any player has had.
Well, I was just looking here. A win here would guarantee $530,000
in 12 months.
In 12 months. It's not bad, is it?
No.
And that's not even including his salary, which I don't even.
What a player!
Think how much that's going to be. Cole Palmer. Big chance for Obrun. He's not done yet.
It's not over.
One lapse in concentration, and Obrun will jump straight onto that. He made the changes, and there is still so much time to play.
Look at the player switching to Haaland. Again, that was beautiful, but then he panicked. I don't think that pass was necessary. Cole Palmer took the chance, scored it, 4-5.
What a final.
What a final.
I think there were a lot of people a little bit nervous about where this final could go. If Anders was come out and dominate and go 5, 6, 7, 8-0 up, and we've seen games like that today. Those quarterfinals were so convincing. But as we've drawn closer, as we got into the semis, the games got tighter, the nerves picked up, and the quality of matches that we've seen from semi-finals to final is exquisite.
It's how he reacts. It's how he reacts.
Oh!
It's 3 big chances throughout this game where he's got into those areas. It's a trademark Anders Verjgang step over into a finish, and they've just been off target.
Henry back down the middle.
Hello, what's predicted? That is Thierry. He can pull away from the Amsterdam, but he just didn't have enough in him to get past Erling Haaland.
Cansado daquele atacante que só perde gols? Reforce seu time comprando coins de maneira rápida e segura, sem risco de banimento. Cobrimos qualquer oferta do mercado. Chame agora mesmo no link da descrição.
That was a beautiful, beautiful manual tackle. The way Jan Stam looked for the ball, and now he has another chance. Look!
How confident is Obrun feeling? It's a really clever pass.
To Hernandez.
Bundling between a few players there.
Did he go to the wrong side?
I don't think he did. I just didn't expect Hernandez to win that battle. But it's just Hernandez.
You've been doing this for a long time this season. You never doubt Theo Hernandez. He's the best player on the game.
Even at his team of the week we're looking at. Still ridiculous. A long 12 minutes left in this one still.
The ball just seems to be bouncing Obrun's way.
Especially in the last 5 minutes, Richard.
Anders got a chance to kill it right now.
The goal would certainly do that, plus all the confidence that has been formed in that 4th goal from Obrun. Another big win back there for the Italian. Can he start to build now? What a switch of play that is.
What a pass.
Lands perfectly onto the feet of the Portuguese winger, Rafael. Can he win that 1v1 duel against Diego Dalot? Yes, he can. Henry, it's about reworking the chance in now. Well read there by Anders Verjgang.
Incredible defense with the player switching. Whoa.
It's how many attacks can you survive? There's one you've survived. Now try and survive another one. De Jong, can he feed him through? What a tackle. That should go for a goal kick.
What a poor pass, Frankie De Jong. We need more from you.
What a tackle, though.
As well, yeah.
2 major calls and decisions that Anders has made there, which has allowed him to just survive the pressure.
That switch of play from right to left, Cole Palmer opening up his body and full manual switching it that Obrun's doing is getting him success.
It's a high line now. If you get into this situation, he can pull away. That tackle was everything there from William Saliba, because Michael Elise was just waiting at the back post. Back to you, Obrun. Time ticking away, 5 in-game minutes left. Are we in for a 5-5? Are we in for extra time, maybe? Decisions are everything. Massive jump! Oh! Missed by Cole Palmer. And he might not get a chance like that again.
What a chance. The Finals Plus as well. It went wide. Do you think that was the precision shooting?
Has to be. Has to be. Was that Obrun's last chance?
Back to Anders Verjgang, look at the space. He can conclude it now. An FC Pro Championship win, no! Back to you, Obrun. Oh no!
Oh!
I think everyone felt that all there, didn't they?
Frankie De Jong has to go off the pitch. What is he doing?
Last minute and a half away.
Wow. Wow.
Such small margins. Can we have a look at that Palmer chance again? Let's have a look at this, because it's unbelievable play. The extra pass, Palmer makes the run.
Oh. Look at Giobi's reaction, look at the crowd's reaction.
Everyone thought he were in. Could he have time to take a touch?
Nah, I don't think so.
He got hit it first time.
I think it had to be.
Is Anders getting flashbacks to last year?
He might.
That final last year will live in the memory. Whenever you get into these tight games in grand finals, it will come to you.
But now he has the experience, especially after World Championship. He knows how to do stuff differently.
To comprehend what this man is achieving right now as well, Gravison. 12 months ago, he's in this grand final. He's back in it again, and since then, he's become a world champion.
What can we say? Arguably one of the GOATs of this esport, for sure.
Is he the GOAT?
I guess we'll see.
If he wins this one. Because the only thing that I can see missing from his accolades and trophies if he wins this one is an E-Champions League. Other than that,
on his way to the Grand Slam of FC.
He's done it all when he's only 19.
The Golden Slam, right? He's looking for it.
He just needs 1.5 in-game minutes, and he will be an FC Pro Open champion.
Will he get one chance?
Will he win the ball back, Obrun?
9 goals, 3 minutes, we're thinking? 3 additional?
Well, he's only been +1 the last couple of 90 minutes I've seen here. Free kick given away again, more seconds gone. More time for replays. More time to suck every single in-game second out of the game.
We saw this earlier from Anders. He didn't waste any time whatsoever in terms of... He wasted as much time as possible, shall I say. He didn't let there be any singular moment where he could have done more.
As you can see, the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
How much added time? That will really tell us what's happening here. There's $100,000 on the line here if you're wondering why he's taking every single second he can.
3 minutes.
Well, he's won the World Championship. He's won the Euros and Pokal as well in Germany last year. Is he about to be an FC Pro Open champion winner as Obrun?
One chance.
Got one perfect chance in him. Everything has to be perfect from the Italian. Wins it back, Anders. Ball goes back in the hands of Obrun. Where's that one going to bounce to? 45 in-game seconds away from an FC Pro Open win. You'd like to say he's home and dry. Are we witnessing one of the best FC Pro players we have ever seen? Anders Verjgang.
Cansado daquele atacante que só perde gols? Reforce seu time comprando coins de maneira rápida e segura, sem risco de banimento. Cobrimos qualquer oferta do mercado. Chame agora mesmo no link da descrição.